most different in those two processes?
I felt like we just came out flat, uh, just not aggressive. Kind of felt like that's kind of pretty much it. Just coming out flat and just not really executing at a high level.
How surprising is that, I guess, when you're on the road and you got a bowl game to play for and stuff? You know, you're an older guy, you've seen different things. How surprising is that?
It was very surprising. I mean, I felt like we had a good week of practice and stuff like that, and I mean, I have no words. Honestly, I'm kind of frustrated right now just for everything going on. But it's on to the next one. Just kind of keep chopping. That's kind of been a motto of mine. So I'm gonna just keep doing that.
Coach mentioned the frustration as well.
I don't know what happened on that play. We just didn't execute as a team. So biggest thing for us is, when we get them, we got to win first and second down. So obviously in third and 15 we did. So if we didn't, if they converted on that, we didn't execute as a team. So we just got to we just got to execute at the end of the day.
Do you feel like the final score was at all indicative of how hard you guys played?
I mean, at the end of the day, the thing that matters is left column, right column, and we weren't in the right column. So, the left column. So, at the end of the day, you can argue the whether it's really indicative of how the game went. But for me, at the end of the day, is who scored more, and they scored more. So, like I said before, bro, we just got to play better.
As one of the veterans on this team, how do you kind of refocus these guys to the last two, especially on short crowd?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, and like I've said it before, we have an opportunity to go out and play football. And there's some seniors, there's some guys on this team that have been through a lot, myself included, from coaching changes to you know how it is. So it's been through a lot. So you got to play for the dude next to you, and not just the seniors, but everybody. You got to play for the dude next to you. It's about a pride thing. So I'm gonna play my hardest, and I know my brothers out there, they're gonna play their hardest too. And that's the biggest thing, bro. You go out there, play your hardest, you try to execute. When you do execute, good things happen. So you got to play for the dudes next to you, and that's the biggest thing. We got to go out there and play for the dudes next to us.
Thanks, man.
What was the difficulty with stopping Illinois? What did they do well today? What was the challenge today to get them stopped?
I think that they won a few battles, some one-on-one coverage battles. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's part of football. So I think something that they did, I guess you could say, rather well. I think that they didn't really do the same thing. They did, and when they did do the same thing, they did it in different ways. But I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't like they were really doing too much special. They didn't do much trickery or anything like that. We just got to execute better overall.
Darius, I'm sorry if you've been asked this yet, but I'm curious, like,
It's a team that I feel like we could have beat definitely if we were more aggressive. It's definitely hurt. You can definitely feel that in the locker room. But we're not gonna hold our heads down too much. We gotta keep working and just keep chopping.
Did you guys feel you were as strong coming out of this bye week as you did the last one? The last one, you guys really were outstanding against Iowa. Was there just something a little missing this time?
Just not being aggressive on offense. I feel like that's my personal opinion. We're gonna get the stuff fixed. We just got to keep working and just execute better.
Also, how do you feel like you guys could have been more aggressive?
I feel like just attacking more downfield. I feel like we got a lot of playmakers in our wide receiver room, and we just got to, be able to exploit matchups, especially when they're going man-to-man coverage. I feel like, no team should be able to go man-to-man coverage against us. I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. So, it's kind of frustrating for me because I know what type of player I am, and I know what I can do on the field. So it was just frustrating at that point.
How tough is it for Aiden to get you the ball downfield when pressure is coming like that, though?
Right, it's definitely tough. That's why I'm saying, like, all the puzzle pieces got to come together and work together. So, I understand that aspect too, but, at the end of the day, like, we got playmakers, and I feel like we get the ball in the right playmakers' hand, we can do a lot of things.
These last two, what do you guys as veterans kind of tell them? I mean, I don't think anybody wants to go out not going to a bowl game. How important is that for this program right now? Yeah. And for you guys as seniors?
Right, it's very important. We want to win, so to go out on a high note, that's kind of what we want to do. The plan doesn't change. We come together. We got to stick together and just continue to work. That's all it is.
Do you have any specific goals for yourself for the rest of the season with those things in mind, wanting to go out on top?
Specific goals. I pretty much got just a team goal. I want to make a bowl game, so that's my main focus. Whatever I got to do, I got to step up, be more vocal. That's kind of what I got to do, and that's what I got to do today.
Smith said the locker room was pretty down. Was it the most down it's been all year? So it's down after every loss, but is this the lowest?
I mean, in my opinion, I think so. Yeah, definitely. You know, that's one game that I feel like we should have won. And, I mean, the scoreboard kind of says something else, but I feel like, you know, that's a beatable team for sure.
And with the locker room being that far down, that means you guys have the farthest to get back up. Do you think you guys can get back up? So a short week, you're playing on Friday.
Yeah, we got a lot of tough guys in the room, though. I mean, you know, we're not going to hold our heads down for too long, you know. That's not what we do, you know. We play football. We come out here every day trying to win games, and, you know, it's our focus. You know, we're not about to hold our heads down. We're about to continue on the next game and kind of get that dub.
All right, thanks, Montorie. Appreciate it.
Particular step up in the locker room, take command, let their voice be heard.
I think everybody has a voice. I think that I can't say anybody. I'm Maverick Hansen. Maverick Hansen's always a consistent voice. But I mean, I think everybody listens whenever anybody says anything. But like I said before, it's a lot of guys in that room that have been through a lot at Michigan State. And you know, these last 2 games are 2 more opportunities to go out and play games, and obviously you have a chance to play another one after that if you can win both. So it's a lot to play for. It's a lot to play for.
All right, thanks, Darius. We got to go.
Yep. Thank you.
Sorry, we got to get to us.